Hello, hello, hello. I'm Joy K. Massenberg, your host of Joyful Moments with Joy. Hey, you feel it? I need a thumbs up. Hey, I need a thumbs up. Hey, subscribe. Show me some love. Share. Hit the bell. All right, guys, let's just jump right in here. Psalms 119:9 says, how can a young man cleanse his way? By following the word of the Lord. And I know I just kind of paraphrased that, but you get the point, right? In this, you see I'm packing. It is conference time. So I got some little, what do we call this? Swag items. But that's just because when I'm doing, no matter where I go, you brand yourself. So at the conference, I will be teaching at the ACFW 2020 National Conference. Guys, it's a dream come true. This is something that I had wanted. We didn't know COVID was going to happen and make it only Zoom only, but it's still a dream come true. It's no less excited than I was before. I just thank God for it. But this is the thing that's changed. The internet here is horrible. Made an executive decision that since conference is on Zoom this year, that meant they lowered the price. What we usually pay for conference, I decided since my internet is bad anyway, why don't we just rent a place that we know has great internet and make a family vacation out of it? So that's what we're doing. I'm packing up as if I'm going to conference, but we're going to go to Arkansas in the cabin. So I've got for my class, when I teach my class on What Now, the proposal. But I'm critiquing. There's some paid critiques where people pay to send in their manuscripts and get someone to critique it and speak with them and go back and forth and give them some feedback. I had 3 of those appointments as well. When I tell you how excited I am about the growth, 5 years ago, I wasn't even looking for it, and look what I came up with. This was the critique. I know can you see it? There you go. That was the critique that Lisa Jordan did for me 5 years ago. 5 years ago. And I was just like, wow, I've had a chance to see some things come to pass. So I'm just really elated. So we were going to go, but like the ant, because they're known for being great providers. My provider, which is my husband, through God uses him, but he's such a wonderful provider. He wasn't going to come up with me when I was initially going. I guess for the last, and I hate to say it, my husband is a pastor as well, but for the last, 4 or 5 weekends, my husband has had to attend a funeral. So he's a pastor, he works all day, and what he was going to do, hey, you go, I'll meet y'all up there Friday. Because I have to be there Thursday so I can check in, and then my class is early that morning, so I couldn't go in on Friday, right? Plus, I have clients that I'm seeing on Thursday, so he's going to drive in later. I just wanted to leave a little tip. I'm working in Joyful Moments with Joy with my packing and my leaving, but I felt like I needed to be transparent and share something with you ladies. Y'all know my common saying, A closed mouth don't get heard. My husband is a wonderful provider. He is a wonderful shepherd, a great pastor. He loves his people. And when I tell you, he's been to people's funerals, being there to support members. His own family members have passed away. He was there supporting them, supporting everybody in the programs, sometimes not even in the program, but there to be a support. Guys, I had to come to my husband this week and I had to say, babe, this is a big event for me. And you know what? I don't want to do it without you. I want you by my side. I need you this weekend. And I knew I was asking a huge, some of you said, well, you're the wife. But you got to understand, we have a member that lost a father. And I know that was going to, he was going to feel a little torn because he's a shepherd. As much as he loves me, he loves the people that God has given him authority over as their shepherd and their pastor. And some might say, oh, it's a small thing. But I knew down in my heart, I wanted my husband with me. So I'm going to tell you guys, you need to tell. I've done a lot of things on my own and I could do it. It's not that, but sometimes you just need to open up and be vulnerable with your spouse, with the person who loves you. Tell them what you need. Because you know what? He would have come later and that would have been good enough, but he would have missed some of those other moments that I wanted him with me. So that was my teaching moment on today. Yes. As a young man goes and he cleanses his way, what? With the word. I understand that it begins at home. I'm just as important as the church. We all have to have balance. And there's going to be times I know I'm going to have to make those decisions where I push joyful moments with joy away, where I push the manuscript away, and I have to put my husband first. But guys, you have to communicate these things. That's what relationships are all about. It's give and it's take. And you got to know what is your priority. And for me, family is up there. As I know that for my husband, family is huge. You want to know his answer? Well, I'm packing the jackets. You know, I got certain jackets just for when I'm speaking, but I'm packing the jackets and I'm packing this and this. But that's not it. Then I'm going to go to the closet and I'm going to have all his stuff packed too. Because he made the decision to say, he said, that's what you need? Yes, baby, I will be there. So take it and run with it. Put that in your pocket. For those who aren't married yet and it's coming, just have that information in your toolkit. Ladies, communicate what you need. My husband told me a long time ago, don't make me guess. It's not less romantic. I need to know what you need. And I looked at him and I could tell he liked being needed. But guys, we have to take care of these relationships that we have. They are a gift from God. All right. You were fashioned for love. That's the way God made you. Now you go about that and you be loved. Bye, guys. All right. I thought I would get all of the distractions out of the way because I cannot afford for you to miss the real message of today. So, in recap, going back to verse 9 in the Psalms 119 about a young man taking heed to the word. How does he stay pure? By taking heed to the word. How did that apply to today? It is that teaching that, like the ant, taking care of home has to begin first, then they go abroad. They are so good at being nurturers to the nest. And me opening up my mouth and communicating that I needed my husband, then set the platform for him to automatically say, really, babe? Okay, well, I'll clear everything out. He made the decision right away. It wasn't even a second thought. So you say, what does that have to do with us? We're the women. That's on a man. But we are raising our boys. And I have already, when my son was dating his wife, it's his wife now, but even in the dating time, there was too many times I was sitting down and saying, son, as a husband, these are the things that you're going to have to do to make sure that your house is taken care of. Because to be successful, I tell them all the time, why go out there and make the money to come home to an empty home? Charity begins at home. So, ladies, Raise your sons. Tell them, take heed as a young man to keep your way pure, the psalmist says, so that I can take the word and apply it to my life. What? I'm going to take heed to the word, and the word teaches them to start at home. Family first. All right, guys, I have enjoyed this time with you. I love the fact when we incorporate joyful moments with joy just for you and I to see my real life. I'm really excited about the achievement. 5 years ago, me and my daughter were talking about it on the road. I have talked about writing and want to be a part of the conference. And one day, oh, I could see myself one day being a teacher. 5 years later, and it's come to pass. I'm a board member of ACFW National. It's our writing group, National Writing. I can't even say the word. American Christian Fiction Writers National Board. I'm a part of that. I am a published author. I am a presenter this year. And I am now sewing into people in critiques that I did 5 years ago, as Lisa Jordan did for me in guiding me in the resources that I needed to lead me to publication. Wow, dreams come true. This is awesome. Thanks for sharing with me. Stay connected with me. I want to continue to share my journey with you, right? So that we all grow together in reaching our goals. Just remember, ladies, God loves you, and so do I. All right, bye. You can just run it. There's a connect with me on there. I think it'll work. Just run the website up under there. Because I messed up the ACFW part. But I don't care today.